Yeah, I wanted to get your point because I was lost trying to hear.
I'll listen to it.
Is it okay if we step in?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm sorry, it was just confusing. It was
Yeah,
something. So for what I have is that even his property?
No, it's not his property.
So why is he involved?
Because he got involved with the property owner.
So it's not his property, and he doesn't like people. It's not fishing on the property. It's people just
It's
walking.
our operation here.
What is the operation?
So we give people rides up and down the hill, $1 per person, $1 per fish, and then we charge people for this access point here, and it's all town run. This guy's been giving us issues for years. We try to keep it kosher with just like the town constable. So until the town supervisor gets here, I don't really know what to say. He's bringing an attorney apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been messy with this guy.
Is he claiming that he can be on that property, basically?
No, what started this whole ordeal is he didn't want to pay to come in here today.
Okay.
That's what started this whole incident.
Okay, yeah. So, you have the town constable coming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if he's personally coming.
But
I know
a representative
yes,
of some sort?
Yes. Okay. And then the town and our attorney for the town is also coming.
Okay. Yeah, because ultimately, right, because based on what it sounds like, it sounds more like he's claiming like they can't step on his property, and
yeah,
I'm assuming you guys know your own property lines. Right?
Is he in the car?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is he currently over there? Okay.
Yeah, he tried to show me this paper saying if you cross one more time, you're going to sue.
Yeah. Ultimately, it would end up being more like good thing with your attorneys, right? Because ultimately, because it's a property line issue, it's ultimately like a civil.
It's
kind
not
of
even
thing.
his property though.
Yeah.
It's someone else's.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like I can understand the thorn in your guys' sides, but ultimately this is something civilly that he would have to deal with. Because if he's claiming that he can have on that property, there's nothing we can like. We can't prove that's his property just as much as we can't prove it.
The biggest thing I'm thinking today is that guy specifically, since he doesn't want to pay to come in here.
Oh yeah.
We could potentially, if the town supervisor would like it, trespass him.
I would, yeah, sure. That'll solve it.
Until the supervisor gets here to solve it, I don't know what he's going to want to do.
Okay.
Can I just grab your name from you?
Ethan.
Ethan, what's your middle initial?
T.
T, what's your last name?
Bronschidle. BRONSCHIDLE.
Date of birth for you?
January 8th, 2004.
Won't keep your favorite.
Yeah, right. If the town supervisor comes here and it's like, yeah, this is the clear property thing, and all he wants necessarily, you guys just get him trespass. I mean, yeah, we can tell him that he's not allowed here and give him like an actual physical thing.
Yeah.
But
so the biggest thing with the property, there's an agreement in some kind of paperwork. He can't even legally, technically access his property that he owns unless he comes to our property.
Yeah.
The parking lot is our property.
Yeah.
The trail is Alcott LLC. But we have a sign out there that says it's $3 to access the parking lot.
Yeah.
Even if you're fishing or walking.
yeah.
And he doesn't want to pay it and made a big deal. And last year we had an issue with soliciting. He would put his bait, fish, and
His own business.
He's called masturbators. So you'd have 1,000 signs up the trail, and we just don't really want that.
Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah, no. I mean, if you already have the town supervisor come and see what he wants to do, if that's ultimately who's going to make the decision on what you guys want.
Yep.
However, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to trespass from the property, we can give them both a verbal as well as a written thing.
Yeah.
As long as that's.
The thing that sucks is it's just not even the property owner involved, it's this guy.
Yeah.
Just a random guy.
Yeah. Alright.
Did he say when the supervisor or John was going to get here?
Well,
it's probably not far.
Alarm company called back. The older Lisa, they were false alarm.
all right. Well, I guess we'll go talk to him. Kind of see his point, and then, I mean, if the supervisor's here by then, and you guys do want to trespass, I mean, we'll move from there.
Yeah, it's
We'll,
just his decision. Is he?
I think Syracuse just pulled in.
Alright.
Okay.
You guys can go out this way too if you want, whatever you want.
Where are they?
No,
What's it?
nothing.
Oh, there's
What were you saying though?
I was gonna say, do you still want? We should still go talk to him. See
Yeah.
what's going on. So we're still gonna go talk to him, but
Okay.
just let him know. Stay separated until then. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah, no problem.
Got it, 2562 back. be back in service.
How you doing?
All right. Supervisor, thank you so much for coming down
Of course.
here. So I don't know, I just got a phone call on some things.
Here,
I don't know.
let's talk farther.
I don't know
over
if
here.
you've had,
That way he doesn't hear when you're talking.
you, our town attorney is here, Jim Sansone. I don't know if you're probably down there already. I don't know, but our position is, because I've seen this on Facebook, our position is that we have our attorney's opinion is that we have a prescriptive easement because there's been no, I guess, enforcement of that easement for more than 10 years on law. That's the opinion. So we're going to show up and do something sometime. So I want to be proactive. Now, obviously, I want to be respectful to what your recommendation is, and everybody be calm.
Oh yeah.
I know that you may have some emotional challenges,
Okay.
and I want to be careful with that too.
Yeah, it's 12. That's
Keep employees safe, all of us safe.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, right, we don't want to escalate this to more than
That's
it needs
right.
to be, right? So,
And we didn't want to, we were just kind of sitting on this stuff because I didn't want to be provocative. I
Yeah.
was waiting for this kind of thing. Unfortunately, I anticipated this. But, what I've seen on Facebook is they try to be shot down there.
yeah, they're saying he was trying to do some kind of he was trying to do some kind of business or whatever.
And that's none of my business.
Yeah.
It is in the wetlands, though, my understanding. And I don't know if the DEC needs to opine on that.
Yeah. Well, like I was telling the employees in there, ultimately, because this is involving like property, right? Like they could say that's their property or that's their property, kind of like a house, right? We can't determine like the property lines. That's all it has to do, obviously, with like the civil matters and all that. However, they were like, if he keeps trying to intrude on on this part of the property, like in the parking lot, he's not paying.
Have no trespass. I would ask respectfully to have no trespass.
I mean, yeah, I mean that's what the employees said. If anything, can we have him trespass? I'm like, it's your guys' property. As long if you guys don't want him on your property, you don't want him on your property. So
Who would make that decision? Would that decision fall on you?
Yeah.
Trespass him?
I would say, I would respectfully state that. I would just want to get our attorney up here, but there is a fee to be part of it.
yeah, $3, right?
Years past, my understanding is he's bought a pass.
Yeah.
He's a town resident and he's got a business here and good luck with that.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
but if he hasn't paid, certainly, respectfully request that he trespass.
Okay.
If he decides to cooperate more and want to pay and kind of find some mutual standing ground, then you're okay with not trespassing. But obviously, if he's declining on paying, we'll go through with that.
All right.
We want peace.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want this. Yeah, we don't want to have to do anything. Yeah, right. We don't have to do it. So, yeah, I mean, we can talk to him. We were about to talk to him as you pulled up, so that's why we were coming out. So,
Very good.
alrighty, we'll get.
He may say that he's got some letter from the owner. He doesn't even own that. It's a different person.
Yeah.
I've got a file.
Okay.
That in fact, when it was signed last year, it was under the impression that that was on the property.
Yeah.
So I apologize to him when it was signed back up. Stated that on the website.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah. No. So yeah, I mean, like ultimately, this is your guys' stuff. So we're worried about more like this area. So for right now, because this is the only known point at this point. If your attorney is going to be here, great.
Yeah.
You can talk to him on that. Okay. And then we'll talk to him and see what we can do.
Thank you. All right. Is he even in the car? Yes, windows down.
Property has to be posted, the posted sign saying no trespassing.
How's it going?
On the phone with the DEC.
Okay, well, can that wait?
DEC officer, can that wait while the Niagara County Sheriff talking to me?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, as long as I'll do it.
Okay. Alright, thank you. Yes, sir.
All right, you just want to do me a favor, step out. I don't like to, obviously I can't see you, you know, you got tints. What's going on?
So, I own a bait shop down here.
Yep.
Now, New York State fishing license allows me to fish any New York State water that I want. The town of Newfane owns only this property. Once you start going down that hill, it's private property.
Yep.
Right?
And, and that's what the town supervisor is also indicating to us.
Yes. There's a section of 80 feet wide owned by Fetco, which I have the DEC permission card that I just got from him, giving me permission to tell these people to stop running that wheeler across their property.
Yeah. Okay.
And I told, you can ask him, I told FetQ, don't do anything erratic right now. Talk to the supervisor, see if you guys can come to an agreement on this to keep it going. He goes, no, I will go down there and I will cut trees across it.
Okay.
I'm just a middle guy.
Okay, so, you know, to my understanding, you know, you don't own that property down there. Also,
This card right here gives me permission to speak on his behalf.
okay, you know, I talked to the rightful owner. If somebody that said, oh, I'm speaking on the behalf of the, you know, the
Here you
town
go,
here,
right here.
I'm okay right now. So if somebody, you know, wanted to speak on the behalf of them to trespass you, I wouldn't take their word. I'd have to go through the
You wanna
supervisor
read
and the
this
rightful.
DEC
So
card?
that's not what I'm getting at right now. What I'm getting at is, did you pay to come in today?
She shut the window on me.
Okay, so I understand that there was an altercation. Or
No, there was not an altercation.
Okay,
I got it on
you know, we
video.
got called. We got
got
called
video.
here at the end of the day. We got called
Yeah,
here.
and I called the DEC.
Okay. This is coming down to a civil problem. This is not something that, you know,
Him taking my sign off that I paid for on private property, that's a civil matter. I could have sued him for that.
yeah, so we deal criminal matter.
Yeah.
I'm speaking in a civil matter.
I'll go give her $3 right now.
Okay, so
Actually,
so,
my taxes pay for this, to get plowed, to get...
yes,
everything.
and
So-
that's
So what my partner's trying to say is they were more concerned with, like, if you're going onto their
Of
property,
course this
right?
gets turned on to
No,
me.
I'm not saying that, right?
I knew this would happen, that
No.
it would be turned on
I'm
to
not.
me.
I'm not saying that. Listen, at the end of the day, they were just concerned more with you guys getting onto their property, paying their $3 for their parking, right?
You mean my property?
Well,
I'm
here,
a
in the parking
taxpayer.
lot.
I'm a taxpayer. This is owned by Newfane.
okay.
I know, but they charge for people to park here, right?
Not all year round.
But they're currently operating a business to charge, right?
It's not a business. It's Newfane town property. We paid for that building. We paid for the snow plowing. We pay for that wheeler to get fixed.
Okay, and
We pay for the gas in that wheeler.
Okay,
It's
and
all
everybody
through
else
our
here paid.
taxes.
Everybody else here paid, and you did not. If we're gonna go down that road, they can trespass you.
I
and
paid
you,
through my taxes.
Okay, that's not what I'm getting at. If you want to go down that road, you will be trespassed today, and not allowed on this property. And if you stay on the property, you will be criminally charged.
I can go through FECU's property. I got a
Perfect.
lease.
You cannot touch this property though. If that is how you want to go, and you want to, you know, take this taxpayer thing,
All right,
and
I'll sue. I'm going to sue them. I'm going to sue
Okay,
the town.
you
I'm
know-
going to sue everybody.
Okay.
They don't even want you trespass.
they don't. But if you are
No,
gonna,
they
you know,
don't, because they know they're wrong.
I'm just saying they don't want you trespass.
If they were right, they would tell me to get out of here.
So
They're not right.
What has gotten you to this hostile state of mind today? You know, what is you know?
Because Facebook, it's drama and no knowledge. They've been charging. It's on Newfane's website. I could come in here. I have a video from last year where I pull up. I'm just going to go down and do an update for the fishermen. You're free. I park. I go down, do my thing. If I hold a fishing pole in my hand, I have to pay $3.
Or the
I
park.
pay in New York. No park. No park. It's on their website. I can bring it up right now and show you that it was free.
Well, the supervisors here, their attorneys are here. You know, at the end of the day, you know, if you're not
At
going
the
to
end of the
cooperate,
day, go with the bigger guys that have more power than the little guy. Believe what they want to say. Don't believe what they put online.
is this your property? No.
Listen, we could go
We're
right now.
leaving.
Hold
We're
on.
leaving.
We
No,
could go get
we're
no
leaving.
trespassing
I
signs
will
and go
get
down
the
there right now.
DEC.
And like I said, they told us there's an agreement. You cannot stop.
605 the county.
If there is an agreement, which is what this whole situation is,
I'll
you know,
go get
well
Fecu
over.
and a chainsaw, and
This
he'll go cut it on his own
is
property.
well over, you know, our heads. This is, you know, a civil matter at the end of the day.
Fetco, who the owner, can go down and cut trees right now, and that's what he wants to do. So I will go get him.
Okay, and
I
then,
will be with the homeowner, the landowner, and he will use a chainsaw and he will cut trees across that path. Is that what you want? I don't want that.
okay. Well, at the end of the day, that's when more lawsuits come in. You're making this harder on yourself.
No,
if you would have
it's
just,
harder if they would not touched my sign that I paid for, none of this would have happened. I spent 2 days showing
when did that happen?
last year.
So why are you talking about it today? What's the point of talking about it today? Why'd you come here today so hostile with these people? That's the issue.
You don't want to look at it.
What is that going to do today? What is that going to?
You don't want to look at it.
What is that
You don't
going to
want
do?
to look at it. You don't want to look at it. This is why I deal with troopers and DEC, not Niagara County sheriffs.
Thank you.
So we're gonna go to the homeowner.
Because you guys write in a little pad, put it in your
We're gonna
pocket.
go to the
and go.
homeowner, and we're gonna talk to him, and we're gonna go block that path.
Did I not tell the homeowner, please speak to John before I go over there?
Yes, you did.
What did he say after that?
You said no.
Thank you. He goes, I want you to do it.
Okay.
That gives me permission. He gave me permission to talk on his behalf.
Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is that from what we have been told by the other party in this, there is an agreement that I've never been here.
There is no agreement with Fetco on crossing his property.
Okay,
Never
well,
has been.
that's what they said, and they
No,
have
they're not.
doc.
They're
okay.
lying.
Okay, well, why would they
Why
lie?
would Fetco give them that?
Because then explain to me why last year he ripped my sign down on Fetco's property if they had an agreement. Because they didn't know it was Fetco's property.
Yeah, I don't want it to get ruined.
That's
anyway.
okay, thank you.
Yep.
You're professional. I like you.
So, ultimately, guys, like
I serve my country. I don't need this.
Well,
I know my constitution. I know my rights. I know what fisherman hunter harassment is, sportsman
Yeah.
harassment is.
No,
I'm being harassed to go fishing.
I'm not. At no point did I think that during this entire thing, right, that you aren't trying to just go fishing, go do what you want to do, right?
I own a bait shop where I cut salmon. You think I want this shut down?
Of course
No, I don't.
Yeah, of course.
What I'm trying to do is tell the fishermen that Newfane's double dipping.
Yeah.
So what is your
Here's
goal
the-
today? I'm
here's the-
honestly confused. Everything you said is very confusing. What is your pure goal today?
My
What would you like
goal
done?
is for this, to tell them that Mike Fetco does not want that wheeler crossing his 80 feet of property. If that thing flips, they're going to sue him because it's on his
Okay.
property.
I'm going to go take
I'm
that
also
exact thing you
told-
just told me, and I'm going to go
also-
tell them. And
I
I'm
was
going to.
also told to go post it, which the DEC just told me to do was to go post it.
So,
Okay.
so the way we can mitigate this, I think, is he can go explain that to them, and I can stay with you because I want to get more of the information. Right?
The way I
Let him do that.
the way I said in the beginning with Fetco was, call John, figure out something before I go there.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I will go cut trees before that.
Yeah.
He goes,
Okay, I'll be
please go do this.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's
Okay.
Okay, just hang on 1 second, we're gonna talk with the deputy, all right?
Honestly, I have no clue what he's trying to get across. Honestly, what he's saying is that he doesn't
This is
want.
our town attorney.
How you doing?
Jim Sansone.
Yeah, I've seen
Nice
your
to meet
name
you.
on stuff.
Really?
I'm the town prosecutor.
Oh, so he doesn't want. I don't know if you guys use a little automobile or whatever. This
Yeah,
little
a little
4-wheeler.
bit.
This,
Yep,
He is saying that he has a piece of paper that allows him. Is this guy's name Fetco who owns this property?
Thank you, yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
thank you,
So
whatever.
he's saying that he has a piece of paper that is allowing him to speak on his behalf, and they do not want this being driven down the trail. And he's bringing all these different reasons, and he's talking about something of last year, bringing up signs, and I'm telling him, like, what happened today? Like, you're telling me everything that happened last year, but why today out of every day, why are you coming back today for our issues that happened last year? His story keeps going in circles. I can't really figure out what he wants, but to me right now it seems like he's speaking on the FETQ's behalf, saying they do not want whatever is being driven down the path, which I'm assuming is where this agreement comes in. That's really all I have right now.
Well, basically, what we've got here, okay, is we've got a civil dispute, a property dispute, okay, between the town and him. I don't know what, why the enforcement people would even be involved when it's strictly a civil dispute between the town. Now, if he says the town is doing something in terms of, like you're saying, driving the truck down there or whatever it is, well, that's basically a civil complaint. I mean, he's not alleging any criminal
Correct.
conduct here. So it's, like any other civil dispute between two parties, his remedy and our remedy is to go into court and have a judge make a decision on the property line dispute.
Okay.
Actually, I did some research on it, okay? And what I found is there's a concept. The Alcott, the Alcott Board of Trade quite some years ago gave the town an easement, basically to use that driveway. Okay, I don't know if you've been down there at all.
No, I don't
Okay.
fish. I'm unfamiliar here.
Okay, when you
Want to
go
ride
down,
your Kubota?
I would.
no, when you go down to the by the creek there, you'll see there's a pathway, and this is where all the fishermen, they fish there, and they fish off of there, and they go all the way down. Well, this whole area was granted fishing rights by the Alcott Board of Trade that owned all that property. That one trestle was owned by FedQ. It's owned by FedQ, and I did check, and there was a deed to him. The deed, interestingly enough, says that for any reason, any governmental agency can have them tear it down if we so desired, which means the town. But, that's not what we're interested in. What I'm saying is, because of the fact that we've used that for upwards of 40 years without any interference by anyone, including Mr. Fedque, of our traverse through there and through the area owned by the big what do you call it?
Railroad company?
The big trestle. That area underneath is what he's saying that he owns. We have what they call a prescriptive easement under the law. That means if we had it in a New York State law says if it's over 10 years old, we have a right to we develop an easement by operation of law.
And that's because in the deed there was an agreement for this to be used by government agencies.
No, actually, no. I don't want to mislead you. The deed says a government agency would have a right to have them tear down the trestle. Okay, if we so desired to have them do that, which is what we're not interested in. What I am saying is, because of the fact under the law, we have an easement from the Alcott Board of Trade to use that whole trail. Okay, and also that area, which is of that trail, which is probably about 10 or 20 feet wide, which is owned by the trestle, meaning Mr. Fedque. We have a prescriptive easement, which we've acquired over time. Law says if we've used it over 10 years without any objection, we develop the right. They can't stop us from using it. We have what they call that's called a prescriptive easement under the law.
Okay.
So the law makes us an easement, in other words, is what I'm saying. So basically, we're saying we had that right under the law, but that's really a civil matter between him and us. It's like when you get a property line dispute. Two guys are objecting over, where their property line is, and somebody calls the police, and the police comes and says, that's a civil matter,
Yeah.
It's going to be up to him to bring legal action against the town, or us bring legal action against him to present that.
So he was saying that to me right now it sounds like that if he doesn't get his way, he's going to go over with this FedQ guy and cut trees down to block the path. That's kind of his threat right now of like, okay, you're not going to listen to me, I'm going to go over there and cut trees down.
Well, what's his objection that we're using the path?
Yes. Well, you're way more informative than me, and I'm honest, I'm trying to keep up.
I get I mean, it gets a little confusing.
Do you think, if I can go try to, explain this to him of like, in my best way, do you think it might be better if you tried to, conversate with him with us?
I'd be very happy to talk to him. I don't know what you know, what his complaint is.
Okay. I'm gonna go speak with him because I think that's the best way. Because I don't want to go over there and say words that I don't know what
I'd
they
be
mean.
very happy to talk
Awesome.
to him.
And
I'm gonna
then,
find out. I don't know what his complaint is.
what would the best way for that to be? You know, would you would like, you know, I'll go address him first. Would that be better if I, you know, brought you both over to him or him over here? Like, what would, you know, make everybody here most comfortable? Not in the office.
He's just
Perfect.
so
Yep.
unstable.
Perfect. Yep.
He's
I'm
so
very.
unstable.
He's unhappy with me. So.
Well, I'd be very happy to talk to him.
Perfect.
If someone wants to talk to you.
Perfect. Yes.
And
I'll.
see-
I'm just gonna go address him, kind of. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
or if you guys are ready, you know, we can go talk to him and kind of, you know, get our.
I mean,
get
I
our
just
ways.
don't know.
I honestly, you
I
know.
want to find out exactly what he's upset about, and maybe there's something we can do to
Yeah.
resolve the issue.
Well, it's hard when we're not talking to the guy who owns the piece of property.
Correct.
The
And
other
he's gonna
thing
give
I
you this
don't- the
blue
other-
piece of paper and saying
well,
that he can speak.
He doesn't have that.
I don't know if it's going to be.
I don't know. Is that he doesn't have? He's going to need proper authority, like power of attorney or something. You know, written power of attorney to
Yeah.
do that. And you know, I don't know what he's got. But that's neither here nor there. I mean, he could probably get whatever he wants. You know, if he feels it's necessary.
Right.
So I'm not going to make that an issue.
Okay.
I just want to talk to him. So I don't.
Yeah.
That way we can have a
All right.
conversation on how's it going?
Good.
This is our gentleman.
Want me to put this out?
I don't
I'll
care.
put it out.
That doesn't matter to me.
I just, you know, I'm bringing the source. You know, a lot of these words are being used, you know, easement and power of attorney and all this stuff. I don't want to, you know, say anything that's wrong. So, you know, right from the source.
I get
This
it.
is
Now-
the town attorney, Jim Sansone.
I've met him.
Jason Schultz.
Yeah, I met him when I was doing boondocking.
Oh, Jason, how you doing,
Yeah.
buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm not quite sure what's the problem. First of all, let's want to find out what the problem
What
is.
the
and
problem
see,
is
See if we
is-
can't resolve it.
What
you
the
know?
problem is I have relatives that were DEC, and I pay a New York State fishing license to fish any New York State water. Any of it. That's what it allows you to do, without question.
Okay.
The town's been charging $3 per person to fish. It's on their website. It's all over the place. So I'm getting attacked for another person's property. Last year, I paid $100 to the homeowner of FECCO or FECCO. One of them.
I don't know.
Yeah, one of them. Me and John have sat down many times over this. And I had to sign up within a half an hour. He came down and ripped it down.
Sign up for what?
For my shop.
What for what you say?
My bait shop. $3 cutting for fish, all that. So that was illegal for you to do.
Well, we put it back up, and I apologize. to you.
Yes,
I told
but-
you, right?
But being the highest guy in Newfane, you should have done your research before going and ripping it down.
Okay, but we did.
Because in 2 days I showed you that I was right.
Everybody is human, okay? You need
Yes,
to be
everyone
corrected
makes
at it.
mistakes.
Be corrected
Right
at it,
now, I'm the middle guy. Fatco is upset. He doesn't mind that people cross and fish. He doesn't mind that at all.
Okay.
He doesn't want that wheeler going across his property. He gave me permission from the DEC to go rip down that fence that's on his property. He's gonna go get it, this chain link fence. It's right next to the trestle that he owns. Are we correct on that he owns the trestle? We went over this.
Oh, I don't know.
I've got all the deeds.
I don't know. I'm trying to find
That
out
trestle was
what we can
that
do.
trestle is within 40
Okay,
feet
so
of the side.
Now, you say he has a problem with he doesn't have a problem with people driving under the thing and that.
His
kind of
problem was that they're charging to cross his land.
Stuff? Well, that's not charging.
It's $3 to get in, and $1 a fish, and $1 a ride
Well,
to
they
come
can
up.
charge. Well, first of all,
They can,
it's on
so,
their property.
So you own property?
Oh, of course I do.
Can I charge Shane $3 and drive my wheeler across your property 300, 400 times?
Okay. All right. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is exactly the same thing. He owns property down there, and
Well,
they're
first of all,
charging people to
they're
cross
charging.
this.
They're charging people with respect to the parking lot and the parking here, and they're doing it on
Once
the
that
basis.
wheeler goes down that hill, it's not Newfane's anymore.
We have an easement from the Alcott Board of Trade to do fishing exercises all along.
So you talked to Fetco and got an easement to go through
I got,
his 80 feet?
we got the easement from, no,
Because
not,
last year when my sign was up, it was Alcott's property.
Wait 1 second. We have the right to fish all along the, all along that fishing
With
trail.
Fetco?
No, with the Alcott Border Trail, we have an easement
Okay,
from
but
them.
there's 80 feet that's owned by...
Well, there's that area that they own. Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the one we were talking about.
Yeah.
But what you're saying is, you don't, that's not the problem. The problem is the, bringing that, truck or whatever it is down there. The,
Yeah,
is that what
I
you're saying?
can't bring mine down there.
Okay,
But,
okay.
but we pay for the gas
But he-
for that.
but he doesn't-
We pay
but-
for the
Okay, so you
maintenance
don't-
of that
so
through our
wait a second.
taxes.
I
We pay
get
for
it.
this through our taxes.
Okay,
We pay to plow this with our taxes.
here's the thing. If the town would not drive that,
Do I?
Jim, our position is that's a very important part for us. That's why the whole prescriptive easement that we talked about. We deliver fishermen to that dam and up. We can't stop down there.
Through
so
Fetco's property.
you have to drive that whole thing.
I actually, John, the last thing I said to Mike was, will you please go talk to John before I go take this down there? He goes, no, if you don't take it down there, I'm going to take a chainsaw and cut trees down. That's what he said. I was trying to mediate this between you and Fetco. He told me, no, take this over there right now, tell them to stop driving through my property. I'm just a middle guy.
Well, I appreciate that, but our position is through our town attorney is that we have a prescriptive easement to walk.
Not through his 80 feet.
That's our position is different because there's been no, Jim?
I've researched it, okay? We've been
Mike
using,
does not know that you've been charging.
I've researched the whole issue about the use of that area.
So
on
the
both
town
sides of
can
the
just
trestle.
take
The
anything
town
over
has
whenever they want.
developed over time, the town has developed what they call an easement, developed what they call a prescriptive easement.
Well,
That's an easement
I
that,
got permission from Fetco to put culture signs down there, and that's what I intend to do because that's what he wants me to do.
well, do what you have, then we're gonna be in a lawsuit.
With him, I'm just a middle guy. I'm doing what he's telling me to do.
Okay, well,
That's between you and him, not me.
well, then, you know, meeting with Fetco?
That's what I would do. I would set up a meeting for Fetco and say, hey, how
I
can
don't
we
even know his
how-
number, where to get
I don't know,
hold of
why
him.
don't you do,
Which
can you talk to
Fetco
him,
is it?
and then, if you're the middleman, maybe you can
His
talk to
deeds
him.
are at the town hall.
Yeah, the last one we have is Susie.
Yeah, that's his sister.
Okay, so I need to deal with her now. Who's Mike, the guy with the parrot on his
Yeah,
jacket,
his
right? That
favorite
guy?
bird, yeah.
I gave him
Yeah.
a hospital bed from the
Yeah,
Lions
me and you
Club,
went
that
and
guy.
delivered it, yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, our position is no matter what we start today, whatever he starts today, he had,
All
time
this
to do it
all this
before.
started with my sign. All this started with a sign that bothered nobody. The graffiti is way worse than my sign.
Well, that, I don't know why,
I don't know
Well,
what
that's what
started
it is.
that up. I have no idea. Any bait shop would jump on an opportunity to have a
seems
sign
like
down
there's
there.
more to it than your sign, because your sign's been back up there and we apologize a year ago.
Yeah, I thought that was
Now you're
rectified.
coming here,
Well, it's salmon season again, and everyone's talking again.
sign is up
And I
there.
was given the correct 100% information from New Fame's website that says $3 to fish.
And it's on our sign out there, the proceeds go to maintain this. to pick
So
up
do
the
our
garbage.
taxes.
Not for, we wouldn't do anything here.
My taxes go up every year,
Look,
but then I gotta pay more to use town property? Do I pay to park in the town hall?
that's,
Are you gonna start charging me to pay in there?
confusing if you wish.
No, it's town property. All town property is the same. So charges for everywhere in town,
Mike,
or they're charges
if
town?
Mike wants to get a hold of me, he knows where to get a hold of me, and if
Oh,
not,
yeah, he said he was
we'll
gonna-
do what
he
we
said
need
he'll
to
do
Why
it
don't we,
under the
why don't we
law.
try to resolve this thing? It doesn't
Yeah,
help
it
anybody.
doesn't help me out
It doesn't
either.
help anybody to get the big lawsuit over, because
No, I don't want Mike to
you know
close that
something?
down. I cut
the town,
fish.
the town has has attorneys on retainer. It doesn't cost them a penny for the lawyers to go in. It's
Petco
gonna
has
cost
money.
them money. Why
He has money.
He has money, but you know, does he want to spend it on this kind of nonsense?
Yeah, because he's worse than me. I'm just standing up for the fishermen. That's
Well,
all I'm doing. And
Abe Lincoln-
you know,
Abe
you
Lincoln
have
always says
you
that
have no
sell it if you
idea
can.
how many phone calls I get to say, why am I getting charged to go fishing on private property when I already pay a New York State license? And I go, I don't know. Call the DC. Ask them.
Okay.
We ask the DEC in here. They say it's for parking. I show them. Here's Newfane's website. It's for fishing. You can go down for free to
So the
film.
gentleman's what name? Mike?
I have a video from last year talking to a lady.
Why
I'm
don't
coming
we-
in the
can you
video.
get in touch
It's
with-
free.
Can you have Mike Petco and we set up a meeting with him? And
Yeah.
See if you can.
You got a card on you? You got your card on you? I'll give them both. I'll drive over there right now and give them your cards. I'm just a middle guy, guys. I'm doing what I was told by the homeowner. John, I had no hard feelings with you, man.
Not at all. I don't think so. I think you're not.
No.
Jason, I know you're struggling.
How come last year you told me thank you for not? How come last year you told me thank you for not posting about the $3 for fishing? I have that in a text message. Yes, I do. Yeah, I have it in text, John.
But you know,
Well, look at-
if you look at the
regardless-
sign out there, it's not. It's to maintain this parking lot. Last on Thursday we had the town board approve the $3.
I have the
and
website
$1.
that says it's for fishing.
Why don't
You
why
can
don't
go
we do
down
this?
there for free.
Let's get a hold of Mike.
Why don't we do this? Why don't you contact him?
Charge for parking, that's fine. I don't care about that. Don't charge the fishermen extra when they
So
already
you're
pay.
saying all we need to do then is change on the website that it's
For
$3
parking.
for what says out there, and we're done.
No,
We're good?
before it used to say fishing. I have the picture of that too.
It says the $3 goes to maintain this park. It's not, you know. I mean, I don't know. I think.
And then I get questions. Doesn't that
I
what
can't help
taxes
you.
pay for? I've asked for 3
Let's
years
wait-
now.
let's wait
I've
until-
asked for
we're not
3
gonna
years.
get anywhere.
I've asked for 3 years now to see where all this money goes in the town. I've yet to see anything from it.
You look at the budget that's online.
I've asked you for it. I'm
It's on
allowed
the
to.
budget.
Show
It's
it to
on the
me.
budget. Go online. It's on
When
the
I
budget.
pulled in today, I got it on video. She changed it today. I pulled up and I said, I'm just here to go do a video and an update. She goes, oh no, it's for parking now. I go, show me where it says it's
Let's
now
get a hold
changed.
of- we're not going to get
If we
anywhere.
can,
So,
Let's get with.
so it seems to me that what John you're saying is that the actual expenses for parking and maintaining
Pays the
the
employees.
employee maintains
the
so
oak,
does he
next to
have
the
a
oak, the
problem with-
DEC owns the property. They don't
Does-
charge a dime.
Does he?
I think he's just hung up on the language. You know.
No,
It's to get here,
it's a way for you
and-
guys to get more money for the town. That's it. And yet our taxes go up every year. And it's actually considered public property.
Well, okay. I'm gonna sit here and discuss the budget here right now. What I
I
want to do
would
is try to
love
get
to
something.
see where all the money went, because you guys had a
Well,
record-breaking year of 500 and some people in one day.
we have a budget. We can get you a copy of the budget if you want to look at it.
It's online. Look
It's
at it.
online.
It's posted
Yeah.
online. It's
Okay.
under the budget.
Yeah.
Can you go online? You can look at the budget online. And if you have any questions, give us a call.
So none of our tax dollars goes towards this parking lot at all. None. Zero. Right? You have to pay. That $3 controls all
All goes to the same
everything.
pot.
It goes into the
same
it
pot.
goes into
Revenue
the
goes
marina.
wherever.
It goes into the marina revenue, right?
$38,000.
Yeah, because this is part of the marina, right?
36 or $38,000.
Right? This is considered part of the marina.
Yeah, so it goes into the
Yeah.
marina revenue. It's all being
So,
charged.
so on that note,
So it's all, but see, it all gets included
yes,
in
but
our
on that
tax
note,
rate.
I can go launch my boat right now for free, and I don't have to pay the $7 because you took the person out of the booth and put them in here. I can go insert my points.
Absolutely, you can,
revenue-
and that's all you
Yeah.
do, Jason. Yes.
Why? Because I believe in something and I stand up for it.
Okay.
It's a Felco issue with the town, so let him get a hold of it
Well,
with the
according
town.
to this, this part of this
So
is
that'll be
my
good.
issue.
Thank you, officers. Thank you so much. No problem for coming. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
All right, Jason, we'll look forward
Yeah.
to having Mike to meet.
Oh,
Have
yeah,
a good
no
call.
problem.
We'll
No
try to
problem.
get a result.
No problem. I'd love to
just
see
got
a
everything else
result.
up.
And I'd love to see the save the fishermen money because every hotel jumps their prices up during salmon season.
Very good.
Jason, can I just grab some?
So
Oh,
what
yeah,
we're
you're
going to
gonna-
end up doing then is we're going to continue our business as usual. We're going to be driving that Kubota.
Then he's going to come down here and drop the freight. He has the right to block his property, right?
Well,
He might want to get a hold of the
What would we
DEC
change
because
it
that's a
to?
wetland.
I've already called them.
Are we even doing it?
He's got to watch.
Why is there a road going through a wetland?
well, if he does that, he's gonna be.
This is a civil
Why
thing.
do I have about 150 people's phone numbers with disabled vets who called me personally?
All right, nope. We have a
I'm a
solution.
disabled vet. I had the ambulance called here on me.
We have a solution. We don't need to ask for it anymore. So, obviously going forward, we have a meeting scheduled or a meeting planned. All right, perfect.
Our position that he doesn't have the right to drop, to block that pathway, okay? He does not have the legal right to do it because we have an easement up to what they call a prescriptive
Do you have
easement
it
under
with
the
her
law.
name and his name on it?
It's, I'm
Do
not
you
gonna.
have it with his name and her
Look,
name on it?
when
the
you
property
show
owner?
me your license to practice law, then I'll explain it to
I
exactly what
already
I
showed
mean.
him the deed.
I have
Spent
the
2
deed.
days going through it.
I've had the deed and I've done research on it and I've written a legal opinion on it, which John has. And I've been practicing law for 57 years, probably more than you've been born.
51. So you get
I've been
6
I've
years
been
on
practicing law 6 years
Yeah.
before you were born.
Yeah.
So I think I know how to.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, the town has a prescriptive easement. That's an easement that it happens through operation of law because we've been
So
using
you
that
have
for
the
over
right
10
to take
years.
over any person's
So
property
no,
when
I'm
you want,
I'm
as
not
long
talking
as
about
you
any
use it with
person.
ink and pen?
What I'm talking about now is the use of that is the right to traverse that area, and we have the right to do that.
And he has the right to protect his property.
We have the right to protect his property, but
So
not,
basically-
we have an easement by operation of
basically-
law.
so
And
basically
if he
through
wants
the
to, and if
town-
he wants to try to stop that, we'll be in court.
So,
And I will have a judge
so,
tell him that.
So you're taking all responsible any injuries on the property, right? He's not going to be sued
Well, the
for
town
any
has,
slip
the
and
town
falls,
has,
tips.
the town has insurance.
I have an
to cover
easement
all
on my property.
The town
You guys don't
has,
do nothing with that.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you.
I
okay?
know about easements too, because I have one. 10 foot wide,
Oh, you
11
do?
400 feet
Okay,
long.
so you know all about it. Okay.
Yeah.
You've never heard of a concept of prescriptive easement, though. You
I
don't know
have
what that is.
I have Supreme Court Judge Amy
Fricano, yeah.
She made an easement on my property.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Yeah.
She's a personal friend of mine.
Yep.
But
No.
So, gentleman from the sheriff's office. So, I mean.
Oh, we still need to get the
We're gonna
DC involved
probably-
on this.
whatever you want to do, you can do. But if something goes across there, we're going to be in a lawsuit. You also, well,
Probably just use our quota as we always have, and let them, quote unquote, harm us as we pass through.
No, so you continue doing what you're doing here, right? Because ultimately this is going to follow into the court, right?
Yeah,
Especially
that's
property
what I'm
lines.
saying. Yeah.
So, like, you guys
I'm
can keep
telling
doing
you,
what he's
that's
doing
what it
just
We
as much as
don't
they can keep
want
doing what
a
they're doing.
fight. He just wants
And
the buggy to
based
stop
on
crossing
this,
his property.
we
because
have
you're
a
getting
solution.
money
Just
from it
set a meeting
on
with
his
each other, with the two
property.
parties.
Thank
So that's what I
That's
would
the
just do.
biggest issue.
Can I just grab your name just because I'm just going to write a brief little narrative in the call.
Yeah.
Kind of
Anybody
John,
would have a problem with that.
I'm not going to argue.
J-O-H-N?
Yep.
So,
Syracuse.
we had our discussion. You want to let them know, we'll get together with them. We'll try to get this thing
S-E.
resolved.
What's your middle initial?
No middle initial.
No middle initial,
So
perfect.
basically,
You get a phone
I can
number?
go through anybody's
Cell
property and
is
just say, hey, I claim it as an easement.
716-471.
However you want to interpret that, that's your
8149.
interpretation.
8149, and then just the date of birth.
8/24, 1964.
64. Okay, yeah, because I'm gonna discuss with my partner. Kind of, on our end, it's not really like a criminal thing, so it's
Understood.
I'm kind of trying to
You're on the town side.
see if there's anything that, like, obviously we have to document, report based on this. As of right now, it looks like it's just gonna go into a further solution down the line with a meeting.
Yeah, my concern is that I know we have some instability.
I
and
cannot control
I'm
what he
concerned
does
for
when
my
I go back to
employees
what you guys said.
and his safety as well. I don't want him to be
His
walking.
property.
I don't want him walking into any kind of obstruction or any kind of thing.
Yes.
I told him that.
That's
And get it resolved.
Shane was right there. I told him, go talk to John
And
before
you're
I go
the
take
town
this over
supervisor.
there.
Town supervisor, perfect.
You got his card, you have him, get together with
Did
him.
I get your card?
No, I don't have one on.
You got a pen? Can you just write down? I'll give him this card and say, here, Mike, call these people.
You can use me as
We're spinning around in circles with nothing.
I wouldn't do it on his truck there. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do it
yeah.
on his truck. You can even use it on me. I don't even care.
I'm doing what he told me to do. I'm the middle guy.
And that's what he's supposed to do. Shine. They'll get together and have a meeting and talk.
That's all.
So, Jim, we're going to keep using our Kubota the way we've always used it, Jim, and wait to be harmed.
Oh, I can't. Well, you can.
And then from there, you guys would just take it back.
Boom, done.
You just like to spin stuff,
Respectfully,
No, I'm not
if
spinning
he's
it.
going
I'm
to pay
telling
for today,
facts.
or respectfully
They're
ask him to
driving
leave,
across his property. He's charging
Yes,
people.
okay.
unless you
Period.
think that's going to
That's it.
be volatile.
He was already planning on leaving.
I think he's planning on leaving. You know, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I think he's going to relay the information, and whatever the actual property owner does, that's.
We're not.
Coming down.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, it's nice to. You said your name was Jim.
Jim Sansone.
Jim.
Did you
Okay.
need a little more information?
You know, I'll get it just in case, maybe so I can remember your name for the future. What's your Jim?
Sansone, S-A-N-S-O-N-E.
SANSONE.
Now,
What's the phone number for you?
716-713-6431.
6431. Perfect.
what
Okay.
is it now? For what? So now you're going to
Drive
change the website
past the gate. It's $3.
to park.
$3
To park. Per person?
to come to enter through the gate. That's it.
Ultimately, it sounds like you're going to be going to relay the information, right?
Well,
Whatever
you
it
can
is.
see they changed the phrasing from $3 to fishing to $3 now to enter the gate. So that shows a little bit of we were wrong.
Yeah, so, I mean, everything got recorded, right? Just so you know. That way you
Yeah.
can use it if you guys eventually, if that
No, I
property-
got to pay for that.
Yeah, well, eventually if you...
Yeah,
if
I
you-
don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me.
Well, yeah, eventually if the property owner decides that you gotta go to
It's-
court for it, it's all...
It's hilarious to me that they just think they can drive across people's property and make money off of it,
oh, yeah.
and just be
It's-
like, "Who cares?"
This whole
they know they're wrong. Yeah, they know they're wrong.
this whole
Otherwise, I'd be
situation, I
trespassing
think,
right
is
now.
well above law enforcement. It comes down to a civil thing, and
DEC will know.
it's
There you go.
that's
DEC
something
will
that
have better
with
answers.
your hopefully you guys have a meeting. You can be there.
Yeah.
A lot of the language with this easement, and I don't know how this whole operation works. I've never fished here. I can't fish. I'm not good at it.
Don't fish
I
You
don't
wanna
really
eat-
understand.
You can't even eat the fish out of here.
Yeah, I don't really understand the whole history behind this. I think this is a lot more to it than obviously today.
Yeah.
Obviously, with him wronging you with the
Yeah.
sign thing, and I think you have a lot of built up frustration with them, and I think it might go both sides. Yeah, yeah, and
I'm
that's-
military.
yeah.
I'm old school military.
and passion's a great thing, but then sometimes it gets to the point where it can cause some conflict.
But when you spend 2 days proving your point in town, when he could have easily just looked up the deed across the hallway from him,
yeah, so I just
and
think
he took Alcott Harbor LLC out of Colorado, saying they own everything down there.
okay. I just think for today, obviously, if you do decide to stay, please pay the $3. The last thing I want to have to do is, if they request for you to be trespassed, we have to go through with that. I just please, if you are going to stay, pay the $3. If you do decide, we're going
right.
to leave today
Now,
and
could you
figure this
be-
out at a further time, we'll go figure that
Now,
out.
could you be courteous and tell the supervisor to update their website that it's no longer for fishing?
I think this is a meeting thing.
It's a
This
time
is
fishing.
this is
It
going to
still
come
says
down.
fishing.
Yes.
You're going to get people complaining now.
Yeah, this is something
Because
for
it
the
says
meeting.
on there you can go down there for free.
I really don't think anything I'm going to do today is going to solve anything. This
can't
is something.
help us anymore.
This is really
anything today is going to
right. Perfect. We both agree on that.
Yeah.
So I just please
But
ask you.
it started to where Fatco and the town can get together
Right.
and figure something out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to let someone go ruin my neighbor's property.
I
I'm not
understand.
Gonna, I watch a lot of properties around here for people. I plow their driveways for hunting rights, and they tell me to kick people off. I kick them off. I got cards for this for tons of people.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like you guys have at least a good build-up for your guys' case, right? So that's why ultimately for today, I think the way we can solve this is going...
But basically, the lawyer just said we could take his land and do nothing about it.
No, he's bluffing. That's that
Yeah.
man's.
Yeah.
That's that man's property.
I have 57
about
years of knowing how to talk to someone to make it my way.
And if it's his property,
That's
he
a
can
law.
go down there and do whatever he wants to do to his property. He can put a fence there if he wants to. It's his property. That's
Yeah, he can
plain
put
and
a chain
simple.
up.
I don't
He
care
would
what kind of
came up
bullshit
with-
they got over
The
there.
DEC says the only way you can have people kicked off, but to have them trespassed, every corner has to be posted. Every so many feet has to be posted.
Then you can then.
That's why he wrote, please go post it for me.
Then perfect. So I think then when you go back there, you can relay that's what they told you, and you can bring that into the meeting. In the meeting between
Oh,
the
I'm not
two.
doing it.
Well, whenever whoever the property owner.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
all.
what he told me to do.
Oh
Other
yeah,
than that,
but that's what I'm saying.
that's
We
up
can
to him.
once you do that, we relay that, and then they can hash it out. If he has to go through civil court to go through that, then that's his way to show his case, right?
Yeah.
And you can use that you were here and we try to mediate it, and you can also get the information from the meeting to then hopefully resolve the issue.
Yeah.
Right? Because ultimately, at the end of the day, like I want to respect his rights as a property owner just as much as their rights as a
Yeah.
property owner, right? And I think that's ultimately where we're gonna get through.
Yeah.
So I think for today's circumstances, you can bring the information to what he said, and he can fight it with the meeting. And if he feels the need that he needs to go to court to do that, he can make that decision.
Yeah.
So I think that's how we can ultimately solve for today. Okay.
Perfect with me.
Yep. And then just to mediate everything, like my partner said, if you guys are going to stay in the property, just it sounds like
No,
it's $3.
I don't like liars, and when they come up and push me, I'm gonna push back.
All right, perfect.
You know,
Oh yeah. Okay.
it was instilled in me.
Oh yeah.
So are
I
you
get
staying
it.
today?
Huh?
Are you staying or are you
no,
headed out?
no,
Yeah,
no,
perfect, perfect.
I'm
Please.
going home.
The last thing I want to do
Taking one
is
of my anxiety pills,
you know-
and put my ice patch on my knee.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
The last thing
You
know
gotta
is
have knee problems.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got some.
Yeah.
All right.
So, perfect.
All
All
right.
right, gentlemen.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
Cool.
sorry,
All right.
Jason, do you have Becko's direct phone number that the attorney can call him?
Yeah. Let me grab my phone.
Watch out.
Hard charging, hey.
And this is a party, guys. No snagging. A birthday party.
I'll be clear last. I mean,
I don't
you can
have
drop
any
me on
candles.
213.
I have 58 of them.
We'll just give him the number and then we can go.
That's the one we use.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. So I need what?
Yeah, it's
I can understand from their concerns too inside there because obviously they don't know what's going to happen. Right? So, yeah. Well, ultimately that's why we're here.
Understood.
So
Or 214.
it seems we were again.
What time do you work till?
11. Yeah, I'm 3 to 11. I'm often quarter my first two, new fan my last two. So usually new fan a good amount.
Oh yeah, 2.75. Dollar store, $5.
Yeah, for 31 apartment.
Seven one three 9500. And it's either
If he starts monkeying around by the shoreline, he's within the wetlands, and he's going to get himself monkeyed up.
Yeah. It's a frustrating. It's like I don't see a solution right now. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Lewiston. Yeah.
Were you on the force there?
No. Yeah, that's just kind of where I grew up. I worked in the jail for a little bit before, and then came out onto the road.
I was in the legislature for 18 years prior to the four I'm doing here at the
Yeah.
town.
All right, everyone.
Dollar General's better.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll look forward to meeting with Mike. All right, we'll see you later. I don't know this guy. Shane. Everybody. Right on. Very good.
All righty.
No, I
Thank
can't.
you.
I need
Thank
Yep,
you
no
so
problem.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Is he riding with you?
2.75. China though.
This is from the
They're everything made. Oh yeah, that's where these are from.
All righty.
Jay, we're going to continue to do the Kubota. We'll deal with it on Monday.
It has
We'll
nothing
go
to do
from
with me.
there. All right.
Nothing
Very
to do
good.
with me. I'm just a middle guy.
Thank you.
All righty.
Thank you,
All right,
Shane.
everyone. We gotta get out of here. So
All right.
yeah, there too.
Thank you.
Jim's over there. I'm